scored fewer goals than any of the teams division.
Yeah, well, I think that I might have this wrong, but I haven't checked all this. I think it's been happening for quite a while. So, you know, I've got magic dust. You know, we can work on a process and an idea and a way of working that we think can create more. But the players eventually take ownership of that. So it's not just about one player, though. Dom's a very good player, but it's about other players doing that as well.
But the fans are basically building all their hopes.
No, I don't think so. I think the fans are building all their hopes around what the media tell them. And the media have been constantly asking about Dominic since I got there. So that's one of them things of life. That's your job. So the fans get involved with that, more so because they know he's a good player. I don't think it's relevant whether you're saying he should be playing or he's not playing or he's fit or he's not fit and all that. I think it's just because they recognise he's a very good player.
Are you sort of glad you won't be being asked about his fitness?
It'd be helpful if I'm not asked about it anymore, because that means he is fit. But no, I get it. Look, why would you not ask?
Sean, it's
Bound to.
hardly doing just the media, isn't it?
That's what, sorry?
I mean, it's hardly the Everton fans being...
Well, there's no blame attached. I'm just sharing a view.
No, but I mean,
That's all it is.
they're a pretty knowledgeable lot. They make up their own minds, don't they?
You're right.
Is the, I mean, he's obviously had this injury that caused for quite a while now. It's not just been this season. So are you sort of worried that he's going to be able to play on now consistently for...
I can't worry about the things. You can only control the controllables. That's what I look to do. So when we got in, his stats were nowhere where they should have been in the past, his physical stats. And I said, well, where's he at? And he was on his way back to them levels and then pulled his hamstring against Arsenal. So then we had to give him that down period to get recovered. And then we were trying to get him on top of the stats to come back in. And unfortunately, he had another niggle on his hamstring. So that kind of sets you back. And then the same difference here. You know, it's the process that it seems previously has been kind of getting fit, put him back in the team. And I said, well, you can't keep doing that because it hasn't worked. So therefore, give the lad a chance. So my idea was to get him fit, and then put him... I mean, you can't, by the way, you can't replicate that. That's the end product. But you can sort of get stats and facts on how fit you are before you do that bit. And he's put a lot of kilometres on the clock, if you like, a lot of sprint distance, a lot of high-speed running, to reaffirm to him that he's strong and he's fit. And I think that's important. And it's a risk and reward because it still doesn't guarantee it. It's a human body. But I think you can push the margins your way, and that's what we've looked to do with him as well, and he's worked very hard.
And was that one moment when he turned centre half, that was a brilliant little move and just past the post in centre half. Is that the quality that he brings?
He brings lots of different qualities. You know, his physical prowess, his aerial ability, and it'll only get sharper. You know, the one game he had for us before the injury was against Arsenal. I thought he was excellent that day, and that was when his sharpness was coming back. So he will get sharper.
Final question.
What do you expect from Gale and Garner in the centre of midfield? Because they were very, very effective at stopping today, but they didn't give much creativity. Is that the role that you put them collectively into?
No. You're looking at their skill sets. You know, that's part of their skill sets. But both of them can. Jimmy Garner is obviously learning. You know, he's a Premier League newbie, if you like. It's only his second start. But he delivered a lot of that style of play for Nottingham Forest last year, albeit the Championship. And there is a gap, we all know that. And Garner with his understanding of the game. You know, he understands it, he gets it. So finding the ways that the teams can operate to score goals, but then finding the way they can be balanced enough to not concede. That's what every manager's looking for.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.